Sport Podcast. This one, our podcast, we would ever bring am for una, forgive una, wait way it happen for the footballing world. So one small with welcome una as we the one start our podcast for today. Today we go start first as una know matches they don't play we within an international break. Matches they play during the week. We within our qualifications for World Cup mostly for European countries then because una know African countries they don't play their own so they don't play playoffs. So as for now, as they stand for the European countries and we they don't already qualify for World Cup, you go just give una a rundown for everything we don't happen. That's for America, for that's North America, South America, Europe, Africa, and Asia. All the countries and where they don't already qualify for their World Cup. So when we start with North America. We will now see North America now already the hosting continent. You get three countries and we now then they host the World Cup this time around. With that, you get Canada, we already qualify as a host. You get Mexico, we already qualify as a host. You get the United States of America, we already qualify as a host. You get Karoa, we are some surprising qualification country for 150 people. They don't qualify for their first ever World Cup. You get Haiti too, we don't qualify to for a first ever World Cup. You get Panama, we qualify. Then when you come up for there, we go for Asia. For Asia, you get Australia, you get Iran, you get Japan, you get Jordan, you get Qatar, Saudi Arabia, you get South Korea and Uzbekistan. People then that way they don't already qualify for Asia. When you come for Africa, we get Algeria, you get Cape Verde, historic qualification, you get Cote d'Ivoire, you get Egypt, Ghana, Morocco, Senegal, South Africa, and Tunisia. Now people they now they don't qualify for World Cup for Africa. We know so we still hope for get one place from RDC Congo where they will play international playoffs. Then for Europe as it stands, we get Austria, where they don't qualify. You get Belgium, you get Croatia, you get England, France, Germany, Netherlands, Norway, where they get historic qualification after a very long time. You get Portugal, you get Scotland, you get Spain, and Switzerland. So you see, and say for Europe, the teams them where they ever come, now they still they all them that they represent this time around. For South America, you get Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, you get Paraguay and Uruguay. The same people them, the usual people them. They know. So when you go for Oceania, you get New Zealand, where don't qualify. So the rest places and where they remain for qualification for World Cup as una know, they go play and for two international playoffs where it remain now two places where they need them forget for day. So now wait that way it happen for during the week. Before one come to our main topic for today, where it is the African Ballon d'Or. Una know Africa be they celebrate its own Ballon d'Or for during the week too. So the ceremony it will be hosted now for Morocco for Rabat as una know. So the contenders for the men category. Men category for African Ballon d'Ors as una know we get three players away they be there. You be get Achraf Hakimi, you get Mohamed Salah, you get Victor Osimhen. So now the three people then that way they be there for list for win African Ballon d'Or for take over for Mohamed Salah. So you as you know now Achraf Hakimi win Ballon d'Or. Achraf Hakimi win African Ballon d'Or after he be the fifth Moroccan for win that trophy. After you get Ahmed Fares, where he be winner for 1975. You get Mohamed Tumumi, where be winner for 1985. You get Badou Zaki, where be winner for 1986. You get Mustafa Haji, where be winner for 1998. Then you get now Achraf Hakimi, where don't win for 2025. As we know, that one Morocco this time around, I think say they take most of the trophies for that ceremony because now Moroccan win men's category for Ballon d'Or. Na Moroccan still win female category for Ballon d'Or. Na Moroccan still comot the best young player for Africa. Where the person where he win female Ballon d'Or for the Ballon d'Or for female category, when na Moroccan, na Ghislaine Sheba, woman where he play for Al Hilal for Saudi Arabia. Again, na 35 years old. 35 years old woman, na he win the females category for Ballon d'Or. Then when you go now for even for goalkeeper, na still Moroccan still win am. When na Yassine Bounou, where he win am, he play for Al Hilal for Saudi Arabia, na Moroccan way. So when you go into that ceremony, we see say, wait, we don't dey talk about the Moroccan Federation, it dey reflect to their performance. If you see, Moroccan are the most prominent team, most prominent country, and most developed country in footballing terms for Africa now, because their government, not only their government, but their federation, they don't put everything in hand for say all of their categories, not only for their national team, but all category, that's from, I don't know, from their under 17 right up to, that's both female and male, from their under 17 right up to their senior national team, everything, all competition where they go, would see say Morocco they perform like level for African team, they perform and they get a European level for their performance where they get them. So we'll give another rundown for people the way they win the various trophies for the ceremony for the African Ballon d'Or. As you know, Hakimi take Ballon d'Or for men category. You get goalkeeper within Yassine Bounou, na win the Golden Gloves. You get interclub player, that's players them way that they play for African soil, the best player amongst the players the way that they play for African soil. You get na Fiston Mayele, where they play for Pyramids, and na Congolese player. Then you get coach of the year for Africa, where then Bobista, coach for Cape Verde. You know, say he do a wonderful job with Cape Verde. For semi Cape Verde gets a first and historic qualification for FIFA World Cup on the detriment of Cameroon. Then you get the young player, best young player for Africa, with na Otamen Mahmad, where they play for Watford, na Moroccan. You get best national team of the year, na Cape Verde be the best national team of the year. Then the best club of the year, na Mamelodi Sundowns for South Africa. You go now for the women's category, you get women player of the year, as we know, na still Moroccan, when na Ghislaine Sheba, Al Hilal for Saudi Arabia, 35 years as I tell una. You get best goalkeeper, the one na Chiamaka Nanduzi, when a Nigerian, and at the third time this way he win the Golden Gloves for women's side. He don't take them back to back 3 times. It means he not get rival, and not only for now where the performance, because since where he did for Paris FC for France before he want go now for Brighton for England, I think say the girl he only get wonderful performance, not only for Nigeria but for a club side too. Then you get women's young player of the year, that's Doha Amadi, na still Moroccan, where he play for AS FAR for Morocco. Then you get women's team of the year, where na Nigeria, that one that they take na always, that one no matter the way you go move them. He go move on for their hand. Then you get goal of the year. This one are for the both categories, because goal of the year, even woman feels called goal, where they consider like goal of the year. So goal of the year for Africa, na Clement Zeze, when a Tanzania player, where he play for young Africans for Tanzania. So now the various people, then that way they win trophies for the various categories and for the African Ballon d'Or as it be go on. When you want we come now for look the performance where Hakimi get and where he win that trophy for the Ballon d'Or. So we say Hakimi for PSG, he play 55 matches for PSG, score 11 goals. So after a wonderful season where Hakimi get with Paris Saint-Germain, where we know say na a club that After they don't win every trophy, they win Champions League, they win French League One, they win French Cup, they win Trophée the Champion. Then he scored two for I think every major competitions. He scored for quarterfinals, score for semi-finals, score for finals for Champions League. Where means we get a full participation for the various performance where Paris Saint-Germain be get them for this Champions League and their victory where they get historic victory. First ever time where they win Champions League. It be they a major player. But as una feel say Hakimi be really merit for win this African Ballon d'Or. Now the question that una go give una replies them to for under comment section. Because when we want to look into everything, for general Ballon d'Or, Mohamed Salah be the fourth. Hakimi be the number 6. Then you get Giriazi when he become the third African, he be the number 21. So if we think say Mohamed Salah be fourth for general Ballon d'Or, then for a continent, he can be in a second. We need to understand at times what will be the criteria where these people that they use them for do this year, for give this year, award them. Because generally, when we want to look everything, we know say before FIFA want give award, before they want to do anything, they consider everything, if they put everything in place, consideration for everything, goals, everything, performance and all. So if FIFA in the general, like for the whole world, player will be fourth, that's first player for a continent. But when we come now for continental awards, he not be first, it can be in a second. We need to understand what they happen. What will be the criteria where these people they use them for vote, because they just make everybody is just confused at times. Everybody is just confused. Okay, we get another problem where people they don't contain them. Even the player, this Guinea player, Giriazi, I think say he be the second best player, second highest goal scorer for Bundesliga. He come out highest goal scorer for Club World Cup. He come out highest goal scorer. That's highest African. Now he get the highest goal for the whole Africa for that season. But he not be even for the finalists them for inside African Ballon d'Or. Where he be then a number 10 for general. Now Osimhen be instead be 10th. So I think say there's people that they just confused with for everything. Where it means say you not feel really shidong, you check, you look player a performance, then you just say no, this player due to a performance, now this player merit for win this award. Because they get their own things and way each time that they ever come up with. So if na better thing, if they na better for just decide say okay, performance no dey count. Any player, they fit just put all the player them for normal table. Since as when a journalist they vote, they decide any man vote a person way he like and for saying the player, now he win the trophy. Because now what's that way that they make we they understand. Because if na journalists they vote, and sometimes yes, as I don't know, coaches them they vote too. So if me like coach, I like me na which kind of player where I fit take sometimes I like na Angisa. Where be they amongst the players and where they be voted. Then some other coach they will see and say, no, he like na Osimhen. Some other journalists they will like na Osimhen. Some other coach they will like Nyangisa. So they just make the voting. So any man they just vote na according to sentiment. They need the one vote again na according to performance. They vote na according to sentiment, not according to performance. So now the thing that would just confused now, which way it happen, which man they decide on which man get for win, which man not get for win. But I think say CAF and FIFA they get for shidong for change, because even for the normal Ballon d'Or, people they still get doubt. They still say no. Not some people they feel say no na they be get for win. Na Yamal be get for win. So all that. We don't know which time they go really vote some players and they don't win, where confusion no go be. So now the thing that we get for talk about the Ballon d'Or. So another contrary situation where it happen now FIFA where it do post for make advertisement for the FIFA World Cup. They do post each country wey don qualify, they put their major player them for front, like they use the picture them for their major player them. So the thing wey e vex people them for dey na say for Portugal, instead them for use Cristiano Ronaldo, wey we know say Cristiano Ronaldo dey like some legend for Portugal, na be they no fit talk about Portugal wey they not talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. They instead go use na Bruno Fernandes a picture. Then for Argentina, they use Messi a picture. Why they not use sometimes Lautaro Martinez a picture, or they not use another player, Romero, or I don't know, any other player. So people they not Ronaldo, if they not be taking the thing likely, they go for FIFA a page, they comment about the disrespect, they see as like some disrespect against Cristiano Ronaldo. For FIFA, they can't cancel that post, use another post again where they put now Cristiano Ronaldo a face. But for that, and for still that post, they still put now Messi in own picture where Messi hold World Cup trophy for his hand. So we just see and say, they just understand, say FIFA they don't already choose their side, as they just confirm thing where people be done the talk since. Say FIFA, their own person where they be don't choose them between Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. Now Messi they be don't choose them because they do everything possible for put Messi for front. For make and something they don't say no, now Messi be the world best. But that notwithstanding, people where they support Ronaldo, they still know say Ronaldo na the legend way he know say he be. So now the inside and that be there for football. Another good news where they come up now, now say Paul Pogba too, after 2 years where he never play, he go last play his first game this weekend with Monaco. He already there for inside the team list for Monaco where they go play this weekend. So would we wait for see the performance where go get how many minutes where they go give it for that game, because we know say likely no go play full match, because after this a very long period of time it will be very risky for you to play 90 minutes. So this one wait for see how many minutes where the coach go give you, how he go perform. For no other, he don't really get all the attributes and when he be get and will be know he like Paul Pogba, the very, very, very good player. So would it come to the end of our podcast this today? Would it always tell una, may una like, una share, una comments, and una write people the way they want participate, una write under our comment section. Thank una for watching this podcast. Would give una rendezvous this weekend, as una know championships they start back, and we go give una podcast na back to back. Thank you for watching.